Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 9 of my Let's Platinum Rise of the Tomb Raiders series. We're still in Geothermal Valley here. We've left this exactly where we left off in the previous video. Timestamps in the description like usual for everything we're going to be finding in this or doing in this video. It's a quite short one. We're just finishing off a bit of a story section of Geothermal Valley before heading to a new area, the Acropolis. So I've just added it here as it is a story section. It's kind of one of the branching story paths. So at the beginning here, I'm going to change into the Huntress outfit, which we got at the end of the previous video. We need to kill 50 animals while wearing this. So once you put it on, whenever you see an animal, just kill it. I'm not sure whether chickens count, but just kill them anyway. Why not? And speaking of chickens, here is one right now. We're going to get the Rotisserie trophy. So pick it up. Then press up to switch to your flame arrows and then hit it with a flame arrow. And voila, rotisserie done. So what you're supposed to do is kill a chicken with a fire arrow in midair. For some reason that works. Like you can see it's sort of glitched because you can still pick it up, but it is actually dead. So you can see you get the point, the XP there for killing it. So it's sort of hung in midair. It's a weird one. I don't think when you press up and change to your arrow, I don't think it kind of cancels the grab, so it is still technically in the air. And either way, it works for the trophy in our favour for once, so it's a good thing. And right, what we're doing now is basically just moving the story on. There's nothing to collect for a while. There is actually just a bit of a story section. So I didn't kill the chickens there. I said to do it, but yeah, do kill the chickens. I'll do a big killing spree later on and get all the animals kind of off camera, off capture, so you don't have to watch me just killing 50 animals. But I'll be getting some with the deers as well. We still need to do that. We'll be getting the skill that allows us to see animal hearts shortly as well. We'll be doing a tomb after this this story section. There are two sections of branching story. Well, not branching, I don't want to say branching, that's not the right term. There are two sections that branch off from the Geothermal Valley, which are only accessible via story. That's a bit better. This is the first section. So you head towards here, there'll be a cutscene once you leave. You'll get the shotgun for the first time, so you can now change between shotguns if you have any pre-order bonuses or not pre-order. Any of the special edition ones, the 20-year celebration, which is the one I'm using, basically the DLC guns. So there is a trophy for killing 3 enemies at the same time with 1 shotgun blast. We're not going to be able to do it now because, as you can see, that one died first time, but most enemies are going to take a couple of shotgun blasts on this difficulty, so it's not possible. You may get extremely lucky and have 3 kind of damaged ones next to each other and they die at the same time from the... It would be very lucky of you to get that, but we'll get it in a chapter select. We'll quickly jump in after finishing the game and finish up a couple of trophies with regards to combat, because there's a few that are just easier on the easiest difficulty, that being one of them. So yeah, there's this branch off Geothermal, so we're actually still in Geothermal Valley here. And then we're going to go to the Acropolis, and then we'll be back in Geothermal Valley again for another bit of a story section that is only accessible once you carry the story on. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up next. Everything's a bit shorter now, so areas are smaller, more linear. This is the last major large area. We do have the lost city as well. It's kind of open. Well, it is open, but it's pretty small compared to what we've just done. So yeah, this is it with regards to longer videos. Hopefully, the last one was an hour. So yeah, they should all be shorter from now on. Getting 100% as we go as well, so not much backtracking. But we will be cleaning up as well. So as you step out here, I'm just trying to sneak and so yeah, loot the guards there. Before the cutscene kicks in. Once it does, there'll be a flamethrower guy. Just strafe circle round him with on the left hand side. Your left, his right. Because when you see, he's going to use there. He goes from the right to the left. So if you just stray to his left, you're not going to get hit. So you can see there, he sort of goes from right to left. So if you just keep travelling from right to left, trying to blast the tank on his back, you can see it's kind of leaking there now. So one more will do it. There we go. He's dead. You get another cutscene, quite a long section of cutscene, and then eventually you will be here in a nice quieter village. So everything's calmed down. This is where, after the cutscenes, this is where exactly where you'll start. So once you do, turn around, go up here for another Archivist Map. So we're carrying the numbers on because we are still in Geothermal Valley here. So it all counts to that total. So yeah, you can see exactly where we are. This is a very small closed off area. That document we can't get. It might look like we can, but that's the second kind of branch off that we need to do. We need to go through the Acropolis first, and then we can get to that last bit, and then we can pretty much clear up most of Geothermal Valley at that point, which I'm not going to do. I'm going to wait till we get Broadhead arrows during the story, and then we're going to clear up Geothermal. So it'll be in a few videos time. So don't worry if it looks like I'm missing things. We will be going back to them. At this point now, I'm just running back. This is sort of the path we took when we were killing all those guys with a shotgun. We've gone round, and you see that document there. I'm just going to show you. It's kind of in this building here. There. So we'll be getting it later. So if you're wondering, you can't get to it yet. You'll see there's a fence to my right the whole time round. So there, that spiked fence. So we'll be getting all that later on. And yeah, at this point we're just going to move on. It's a very short section in between. We're almost at Acropolis now. We're just going to go and do a tomb. So I'll just deselect that so it doesn't keep coming up. In here is going to be is actually a document we can pick up. There it is. Can't pick up those flowers though. So yeah, tomb 2 of 4 is going to be coming up shortly. Another very easy one. And here's going to be a lockbox, a strongbox. This is going to be the final part we need for the bolt action rifle. So we now have that. We can go and equip it in the next bonfire. Bonfire, I said it again. The next camp. There is a camp to the right there. We'll get that shortly. I'm just going to go and do the challenge tomb first. So yeah, we need 25 headshots with the bolt action rifle. So I'm going to equip it and then just be using that until we've got the trophy, basically. It's a very slow loading rifle. It's the same as the one I've been using. It hits hard, but it's very slow with reloads and things. So we're just heading down into the tomb now. Unknown area, almost there. And slide down here. Looks like it might kill you, but it doesn't. You're alright. And then you actually get quite a cool view as you come through here, and you come into partially into the tomb. Once you come across here, it's a very impressive looking room for a 5-year-old game or an old generation game. There's the actual tomb to the left there. You got a little glimpse of it. This room here, I thought it looked pretty cool. Quite impressive. Anyway, Relic here. This is actually the way we need to go, so you'd be hard pressed to miss this one. And then jump up here and into the tomb. The Catacomb of Sacred Waters. There is a campfire right in front of me, which we're going to just use. And I'm going to switch to the bolt action, so it's equipped now. We're not going to be killing anyone in this video. We'll be in the beginning of the next one, or the whole next one is a big long fight sequence kind of thing. So Acropolis, that is. So we'll do lots in there. So you can see it hits hard, and it's going to hit even harder once I've upgraded it a bit. Again, we will be fully upgrading the climbing axe or climbing pick, whatever they are. Just one more upgrade on that. We need a piece of equipment which we will be getting in an Acropolis. We'll be able to do that. So grab this document here, and then you cannot go in this water. You can see it's kind of moving quickly. Yeah, you'll just die, so don't go in it. The idea is obviously use these boats and these winches to move you around and get you across the river. So the ones that move, that kind of pull you in, which are these ones, they will snap the line after a while. So you see it's pulling us towards it, and then eventually you'll hear it. You probably can't hear it in this video, but it will snap, and then you want to try and grab on before you die, because if you go over the edge you'll die. And get to this middle bit. There's a document in the middle here, and then we'll be getting a new type of boat. It actually has its own winch on it, so we can pull ourselves to the opposite side. Just grab this bit of gold here as well. And then this boat is under this waterfall. That's a very small waterfall feeding this massive river. Anyway, yeah, this one doesn't, so you can pull yourself into this one using the winch here, and the boat will stay here. There we go, that's it, that's the tomb done. Very easy. And now we just collect our prizes, which is going to be an Archivist Map first.
Interesting.
Here on the table. Lots of things flashing up now. All places we can't get to yet. A little bit of scrap there. There's going to be a relic here. And then obviously you've got the skill for the tomb to the left. Anatomic knowledge basically shows up the heart on animals, bigger animals, larger animals. So you can go for those. You can already go for those heart shots on deer because we use true shot. It will automatically lock on anyway, but we can now see it. So if you don't want to use true shot, you can see it and go for the heart shot yourself. So there you can see it. On the larger animals, it will just automatically, once you use survival instincts, you'll automatically just show up the heart now. So you can go for that. And yeah, that's pretty much us done. So all we've got to do is get back outside, hit the campfire there, get an explorer satchel and a monolith, and move on to Acropolis. So we've smashed through that wall. We're back where at the bottom end of that zip line. Go back through the wall there, and do a bit of climbing to get to the back of the top of the waterfall. So yeah, no more large areas after this really. Pretty much done. Soviet installation we do need to go back to. We do go back there as part of the story shortly, so I'll do the cleanup then, because at that point we'll have everything we need to 100% clear it. So we are sort of wrapping up now. We do need to still go back to the Soviet wilderness and clean that up quickly as well. I will do a cleanup video near the end of the playthrough. We'll just make sure everything's done before we finish. Not that it's a problem, because there is free roam afterwards, but just keep it nice and tidy. So back outside, if you run towards these ruins, you can see just at the top there, you can see that satchel. It's going to be the final one. So all the survival caches should be visible at this point. But we can't actually get to them yet. So yeah, they're all dotted around. We'll get them all later. Monolith to the left here. We can actually decipher this one, so that's more coin
I can read this now.
caches we can get.
And it's pointing somewhere.
Obviously where we've already been. So we'll grab a few of those later when we clear up. And yeah, just rest here and do any upgrades you want to do. And then move towards the door at the back end. Basically carry the path straight on. And then we'll be in Acropolis, and that's where the next video will pick up. So I'm going to leave it here. So yes, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
It looks so beautiful in the early evening, when the last embers of the sunlight dying upon a good day's work. Then, one by one, the fires are lit, and the smell of roasting meat wafts across the camp. They tell me that it's